Welcome to the post-game press conference for the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2023 Group A game between New Zealand and China. China defeat New Zealand 80-46. New Zealand coach Guy Malloy and Stella Beck join us. Coach, opening comment.
I think that the game was like a series for us because we play again Lebanon at 11 o'clock in the morning. And so we needed to play that game in a certain way, rest some people. So I was very proud of our team because it was a huge challenge to play the number 2 team in the world and compete and kind of keep ourselves in the game without it becoming a blowout, and then also to blood a lot of our future young Tall Ferns players. So that was exciting as well.
Comment from yourself?
Yeah, I just put emphasis on how awesome our young players did in that game, and to come out and play against a fully professional side with some amazing players, and played with heaps of confidence, and yeah, just credit to them. It was really cool to see.
And you guys, you mentioned it was quite close, especially in the first half, even in the third as well. What do you look to improve on for tomorrow, or bring back to the game, I guess?
Yeah, well, I think that overall we've defended really well in the 2 games we've had so far. So we definitely need to take that into tomorrow's game. And I thought that even though we were playing against far superior talent today, that we had a big say in the game in terms of controlling the tempo of the game. Because if we tried to make it a fast-paced game, then China would have scored well over 100 points against us. So we needed to keep their scoring down by having good control of the ball, which I felt that we did.
And how do you adapt that team style, I guess, with Penina out of the game? How do you kind of build around that?
Yeah, well, look, we just needed to rest Penina and Talia, who are 2 very important players for us, just so that they were in full health for the game tomorrow. No real concerns with either player. It was just more a fact, again, that we play tomorrow's game in, I don't know, 20 hours, 19 hours or something like that. So we just needed to, think a game ahead.
Preserve some energy, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that concludes the first part of the press conference. Unless, go for it.
A question to the coach. What happened in the second half, especially in the third quarter? Your team just got a few points.
I wish that our shooting had been better. I think we got ourselves in position quite a lot to finish shots or to make plays. But because we're playing so many of our younger players, they were a little bit overawed by the calibre of the Chinese team and very nervous. So that just didn't help them. But it was good to see that their confidence grew as the second half went along, and I think we actually won the last quarter or thereabouts anyway. So it was, it improved.
What are the hardest things to your team when you play against the China team? I mean, they have tall player, or their teamwork excellent?
Well, I don't think they have a weakness because their talls are very versatile and very good screeners. Their guards are exceptionally good passers, and their forwards can shoot, they can pass. So there's not really a weakness in that team. And that's what we saw at the World Cup, where they were silver medalists. So, definitely outside of the USA, they've probably stamped themselves as the number 1 international team at the moment.
Thank you, New Zealand. This concludes the first part of the press conference.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome back to the second part of the post-game press conference. We now have with us China coach Wei Zheng and player Pan Chenqi. Coach, a comment about the game.
比赛点评。
今天这场比赛我们全队要求就是加强了防守强度，和那个反击的速度，所以从整场比赛来看，我们的防守做的还是非常好，但是加快了反击速度以后，我觉得我们在那个处理进攻上可能打得有点简单化，所以机会的把握和成功率都不是特别好，但是在第3节的时候，那个全队做出了调整，我觉得第3节应该说发挥的攻防都是做得非常的不错，新西兰队因为昨天他赢了韩国以后，我觉得他打得非常放松，所以他整场比赛也打得很拼。我觉得可能我们在处理细节上应该做得更好一些。Okay.
So coach said, actually, like for today's game, we from the beginning of the game we start emphasize that for the whole team we want the whole team to strengthen the defense, and also we got some also in the game we got some fast break opportunities, but I think from the first quarter till the end of the game, I think our defense was okay, but at the beginning of the game, like our offense. Sometimes we think sometimes too easy, so we made some turnovers. But when we get into the third quarter of the game, and then we kind of adjust our pace, and we try to control the pace, and we find a better game feeling. And then the offense and on both offense and defense side, we kind of get better. And actually, for New Zealand, they won Korean yesterday, so they are for today's game they play really relaxed, but they still fight really hard.
And a comment as well from yourself.
经过昨天第1场的比赛，然后我们的适应和磨合，我觉得相比昨天，今天我们在执行赛前的准备会和对手的针对性上，然后做的就是更有默契了，也更好了。然后防守方面也是把对方的比分压得比较低。然后但是在进攻转换上，然后还是出现了一些细节性的问题。然后我们也会再看录像总结一下，然后去改善这个问题。
So through yesterday's first game, I think all of our teammates we built a better chemistry, and about today's game, we prepared lots, and on defensive side, we tried to reduce the score of the opponents, but we still got some problems, some details on our offense. I think in the futures game, I think we should do better and better.
We'll open up the questions.
郑导一个问题就是，我们上半场其实跟对方还是有来有回有争执，到第3节确实一下把比分拉开了。就是中场咱们是重点跟球员交代来。
主要是快中求稳吧。虽然我们上半时打的节奏比较快，而且那个进攻也打得比较简单，有些机会也处理得不是太好。所以成功率下降，所以那个比分一直就大家太着急，想一下子就拉开比分，所以中场的时候我们主要是让大家调整了心态，在快中求稳，所以在第3节的时候我觉得做得很好。
So this gentleman just asked coach, actually in the first half the game was kind of tight, and then in the third quarter, when we start the third quarter, the second half, what kind of adjustment you did to the team, and then kind of widen the score gap. So coach just said, I just emphasize about mentally aspect for the players. I want them to play fast, but still keep patient.
今天这个巨大的比分在咱们赛前有意想到，或者说会赢这么多？
没有。
接下来的对手就是韩国队，其实韩国队就是他的3分还是他们的特点之一。今天咱们3分其实投的并不是很好，所以针对这一点，就是咱们有一些什么针对性的布置。
大家都知道韩国是一个非常有特点的球队，他们一个是打得比较快，再一个是3分投篮比较准。我们明天会根据他这个特点做好针对性的部署，做好困难准备。 打好这一小组赛的最后一场。
Does this gentleman just ask? We all know like Korean actually they have many players who can shoot really well, but today for us we didn't shoot with many threes. So tomorrow we're gonna have the last game in the group phase. What kind of preparation that we're gonna do for play against the Korea? So coach just said we all know Korean, their style they always play really fast and they have good shooters like 3-point shots. But like tomorrow we'll be ready.
Great. That's all? Yes. Thank you, China. That concludes the press conference.